Hi guys, so here we are again, and I'm going to show you the results of all that forging. I've just put the raw materials on the bench here for you to see. That was the bandsaw cutting blade that was used for the Damascus, plus an old farrier's file. Them two went into the mix for the blade. That was a piece of elm which had cut a branch of an old elm tree. That's an English elm which still survived after many years of blight of Dutch elm disease, and it's still growing strong. But this branch was, one of the lower branches was all kind of gnarly like this, and hanging down. It had completely died off, well, almost died off. There's a few little leaves hanging on, and the thing was going to break off, so I cut it off, and it's been drying now about a year in the workshop. And what I did, I sliced that through, and inside these burls is the timber is really nice. It's beautiful where it all twists and it turns and it grows round itself. I guess it's the tree's way of trying to heal a wound. The timber starts growing around and twisting around itself, and it creates these beautiful patterns in the timber. You can just see a bit of the patternation in the end there. You can also see it's very strong burl, by the way, because of the growth, because of the way it grows. It's not straight grained, it's all interlocking and turning, so it's very, very strong. And you'll get cracks in the weak part of the timber where the grain is more straight. As you can see, the timber there fairly straight grained, and that's where the split is. But where the actual burls are, it's intact, and you end up with this. Can you see that? You end up with this really wavy texture. Just zoom in there. You'll end up with this really, wavy surface where the wood is shrinking down. But yeah, so that's the timber, the empty burl. And this was the saw blade which I used for the bolsters on the knife. Plus I used some pieces of stainless steel for the liners of the blade. If you remember in the long-winded Damascus forging videos, this is what I wanted to create. A knife in profile very similar to that, with the Damascus blade, the stainless steel liners, the timber and the steel bolsters. The blade is 3 inches long, the handle is about 4 1/4 inches long, I think, something like that. So this is what I've managed to do. You see in the previous video all the parts ready for assembly, and here we are, knife finally assembled. I'll just zoom in a bit there. Still see that, hopefully, yeah. So there's the actual knife, and you can see that beautiful timber, that beautiful burl. Camera, just let the camera focus in on that. It's actually better if it's got a background, this camera, to focus in on. You can see the beautiful burl there in the timber, different patterns. There's the back of the blade, you can see that on the other side. The handle has been oiled with it's actually gunstock oil. It's an oil that dries and forms a really good finish. It's a folding knife. Well, you probably know it's a folding knife, and there is my little logo. I think I'll just zoom out here a bit because it's probably going to pick it up better. So you can just now see the patternation on the blade. And what I was aiming for was this kind of wood grain effect You can just see it there. It's kind of wood grainy, I think. It kind of reminds me of the Burl on the handle a little bit. There's the other side. Difficult to get this. I don't know what the camera sees. It always looks okay when I edit the final videos, but when you're actually filming it, it's very difficult to see what the camera's picking up. Oh, I think you can see the patination and the grain in that. The knife still kind of wants cleaning up. Just wants a final polish. But I'm very, very pleased with it. It's a beautiful little knife. Very sharp. So the steel's really nice steel. As I say, the liners inside there are stainless steel. The little bolsters there, they are from the old saw blade itself. The timber is the branch from the elm tree with the burls, and the blade is the Damascus. As I say, it's pretty sharp this, so I'll do the old slicing paper trick. As you can see, there's not much problem there cutting paper. Hold the bloody paper straight. I need to go to paper cutting lessons, but there we are, that's better. You can see, actually better if I try and shave some of the hair that's left on my arm. Can we see here? Yes, maybe. You can just see there that it quite readily takes the hair off my arm. Oh, a bit more of a baldy arm now. So yeah, quite pleased with that. The forging itself is, I find it quite a tedious process, and I don't really look forward to the actual forging, but what I really look forward to is the end results. And when you can make a blade like that, I think it's well worth all the effort. When you can make a knife like that, it's certainly worth the effort. Can we get in on there? There we are. You see my little logo. And there we see the Damascus, the patination. That's the little swirls you see there are where the holes were drilled into the billet, and it's forced the metal, all the different layers of steel down into that and created them swirls. Yeah, very, very nice indeed. So I'm chuffed with that. And the guy who's receiving this knife is probably watching this right now, and this will be the first time he's actually seen it properly. I have sent him a picture of it, but he'll be quite pleased when he sees it, I think. So there it is, one little Damascus knife, folding knife, and I thought I'd make it a little home, because it is, I made it as a pocket knife, you know, and it's a lovely little thing. It just fits nicely into your hand, so it's very useful. It's just a very useful pocket knife, really. And I thought it's going to be better if it's got a little belt sheath as well, so if you don't want it in your pocket, or if you're going jogging in your shorts and you want to take your pen knife, you can put a belt on. So I made this little leather sheath for it as well. This is made with tooling leather. What did they call it? There's a name for it, can't think now. It's 4mm, anyway, it's 4mm thick leather, and you soften it with water. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to make these things. and if you soften the leather you can actually work it and force it in around the knife, so the knife just slides nicely into there. And there is a little belt loop on the back there which I've sewn on. That will take a belt, so it can be worn. It can just be worn then, you know, with your trousers, or if you like running around naked in the woods and you've got no pockets, you put a belt on and you're good to go. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the sheath. I think it's the nicest sheath I've made so far. Probably made 2 or 3 sheaths up to now, but everything seemed to come right on this one. It's a lovely little thing, so it fits, as I say, nice and snug into there, just like that. Holds it nice and tight. So that's it. There's the end results. There's some hairs from my arm, and there's the sheath, and there's the knife. Okay guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. There was 3 of them, as I say. There was the 2 forging videos and then this one and the end result, so I hope you like that. I will give this knife another polish later. I'll get it sharpened up, totally sharpened up, because I know it's maybe you think it's sharp now, but you'll actually get it razor blade sharp. So I'll give that another little sharpen up before I send it, and get it on its way to its new owner. I'm really sorry to see it go, because I quite like that myself. But there you go. Always make another one, and I probably will. Okay guys, that's all for now. We'll catch you in the next video, which will be building my new rocket stove with the little water boiler, which I'm on with now. I'm just fabricating up the water jacket and taking pics and vids as I go along, so we'll get it all edited together, and I'll get a new vid up soon. Okay guys, bye for now.